Hi, I'm Becky Lyons. Welcome to Jesus Speaks in the Book of Mormon and Dreams. So this is Mosiah 17. This is part 2. Abinidi is just about getting ready to be burnt by fire. So I'm going to start where I left off in verse 10. Yea, I will suffer even until death, and I will not recall any of my words. They shall stand as a testimony against you, and if ye shall slay me, ye will shed innocent blood, and this shall also stand as a testimony against you at that last day. So he's saying, Abinidi is saying to King Noah, yea, I knew that I was going to die. I knew that you're going to kill me, but I was willing to do that to give you God's message, to tell you to repent and do God's will and be obedient to God. And I was willing to sacrifice my life to tell you guys to repent. He says, I'm not going to recall my words. I spoke the truth. I spoke God's truth to you. You all need to repent. You're all wicked. You're all sinning and rebelling against God, and you're going to pay a huge penalty at Judgment Day if you don't repent. And he says, now if you slay me, so now if you kill me, my innocent blood will stand as a testimony against you at Judgment Day. And then verse 11, and now King Noah was about to release, so King Noah was going to release Abinidi. Now King Noah is about to release Abinidi, for he feared his word, for he feared that the judgments of God would come upon him. So King Noah wasn't going to release Abinidi because he knew he had to repent and he felt bad about it. He was just going to release him because he was afraid that he would be killed by fire and that Abinidi's words would come true. So he didn't have godly sorrow, but he had worldly sorrow. He was afraid of getting caught and being put to death. Like he was afraid of Abinidi's prophecies coming true. But the priests lifted up their voices against him and began to accuse him, saying, oh, he has reviled the king. Therefore the king was stirred up in anger against Abinidi, and he delivered him up that he might be slain. So the priests, King Noah was going to release Abinidi, but the priests lifted up their voices and caused the king to get angry and wroth, so he would kill him. And the priest said to Noah that, oh, he has reviled you. He has done all these bad things to you. He stirred the people up in anger against you. You haven't done anything bad. Put Abinidi to death. And so he got mad and decided to put Abinidi to death. And it came to pass that they took him and bound him and scourged his skin with faggots, yea, even unto death. And now when the flames began to scorch Abinidi, he cried unto them, saying, so I'm going to stop right there. So poor Abinidi, they took him and they put him over fire. So he's standing on top of fire, flames all around him. Then they took these hot pokers, and they were like sticks with like fire pokers that were hot on the end, and then they were like, I don't know how long they did it, for hours and hours. They're poking him, they're torching him with these hot fire pokers all over his body. So I can't even imagine the pain he was in. And then he's being burned to death at the same time. So let's read that again. So they scourged his skin with faggots, yea, even unto death. And now when the flames began to scorch him, he cried unto them. So this is what he says.